Welcome back, people. It's Ryan here, and today I have some awesome stuff I'd like to show y'all. Now, today's a weird day. It's Tuesday, and usually I don't really do much on the weekdays. Basically, I don't really go out, but because the weekend I didn't do anything, I decided, you know what, I want to get out of here. So I decided to go out and look around. I decided to go to a few pawn shops, went to GameStop, Best Buy, the mall. I just went to look around. And I'm happy that I did because I found some cool stuff. Hopefully with some of the stuff I could turn it around into making it a profit so I could use that as an investment to something better. But regardless, I got some stuff for my collection also. So I'm going to go ahead and show this out to you. So it's pretty cool because some of these are actually some surprising finds, but I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the stuff right now. So like I said, it's a little weird for me to go out on a Tuesday, but I was just bored, so I just decided to go out. So yeah, I went to a few places. I mentioned already. I went to Goodwill. Sometimes Goodwill's a good place. It's a hit and miss, but you can find some awesome stuff there. But regardless, this week nothing. But other than that, I went to GameStop, and your opinions with GameStop is what it is. But for me, I go out there just to just to see what's in there, what's around. And one good thing is they have amiibos, and apparently new amiibos came in. There's some new ones, actual new ones that came in, but there's some that are new to the region I'm living in because some amiibos are region locked to some places, like in North Texas or whatever. And I'm happy to get some stuff that finally came down here. So one amiibo I'm pretty fond of is Robin. I found this guy at GameStop, and I'm happy to get Robin. He's from the Fire Emblem series. I think, yeah, Fire Emblem, if I recall. But yeah, I'm happy to find him because you can see I have like Roy and all them up here, and I've been trying to look for this one because this one came out a long time ago, just not in my area. But I finally found him. I'm happy to have him. Now, not just because Robin's the only one, I got another one, and this is my girl, my number one right here. She's a little bit weird, but I don't know, her model seems off, but I got my number one girl, Rosalina. I don't know why, but I like her. Like, out of all the princesses, or the few princesses or female people, the Super Mario world, I really like Rosalina for some reason. I'm not sure why. I don't know, I just like her more compared to like Peach and Daisy and them. But it's funny because I'm looking at her amiibo, and it just seems something off. Doesn't it seem like they gave her like a chubby face? See? I don't know, her face looks a little chubby. I'm not sure. I mean, no problem with me, I don't mind that, but it's just funny when I look at her. Can't stop looking at her. But regardless, I'm happy to get Rosalina because she's been out for a long time, but finally she actually became purchasable in this area because you can't even get these online, surprisingly. But regardless, Rosalina, my number one girl, I got her finally. Now, there were actually more amiibos that came out, but because I had to set a limit for myself, I couldn't get any more because I already spent the limit that I wanted to regardless. So besides them, there was also a Wario that I'm planning on getting, a Waluigi, and Daisy. Those are the other three I want to get, and there was some more amiibos, but they're not really to my liking, so those are the three I'm going to try to get later on. Now, don't get me wrong, I could have got them there and then, but you have to set restrictions for yourself. I mean, I could probably get these amiibos regardless, but it could be bad later on because I can't go spending a lot of money all the time. Regardless, I got those, and those are at GameStop. Next, I'll get into that later, but I found a lot of DVDs. I mean, a lot of DVDs. I got 11 DVDs. Sadly, DVDs, but regardless, these are stuff that I've been wanting. These are actually going to go kind of into my collection. I'm not sure. I might go ahead and use this as a profit to get the Blu-ray versions. I'm not sure. I'll tell you more after I introduce these items to you. First things first, I had to get Yu-Gi-Oh! All of these were $1 too, $1 for each one. So I got Yu-Gi-Oh! I never saw the movie. I was a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm still a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! As of today, but I kind of stopped watching it since like the last time I seen Yu-Gi-Oh! Like traditionally, like religiously, was back in 2005. I saw this. I had to get it because it's nostalgic, and I never seen the movie. And I mean, I'm an anime collector, and I still like to see the old stuff I haven't seen before. So I got Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie. Next, now this one, this was a gem. This is actual fine because this, I don't know, but this must have been like, I found this at a pawn shop. I'm guessing the person that pawned it is a collector because this is a collector's item. Fire and Ice. Now this is an old school animated film. If I had to compare it to anything, you should compare it to the old Heavy Metal anime, or the cartoon. Now I'm not talking about the one that came out in like 2000. I'm talking the one from like the 80s. This is an old animation. It's graphic too, but this is an old animation from the 80s. I think it came out in 83. Now, no one really, like, I doubt anyone knows about Fire and Ice. I mean, this was really a low hit. Like, this is like a cult classic kind of, because if you look at YouTube people and like see top 10s of stuff and articles in there, they say that Fire and Ice is an animated film that you should see at least once in your lifetime or something like that. So it's really high up there, and I found this at pawn shop for $1. This thing is still like, this thing is $20. So I'm happy to get this for $1. And this is something you can't buy at a store. You have to actually order this online because no Walmart, Best Buy, or any place like that will have this. You have to specialty order it online. And to make a comparison, it's this, like, let me show you. This is from Blue Underground. It's a website, whatever. You could buy stuff from there. You could buy this actually from that website. To compare this, think of Shout Factory. Shout Factory makes all these collections from old series and stuff. One memorable thing was Shout Factory made a collection of the Power Rangers series. Now, imagine 600 episodes on a span of like 12 or 20 discs or whatever. And what's cool, Shout Factory did this, and they made a collection of all those episodes into one, and the collection box was actually the Red Ranger's helmet, so that was pretty cool. So that's like a comparable to that in this, with website companies. But yeah, so I'm happy to get this. Regardless, this is a DVD. I'm gonna keep this in the collection because I don't know how hard it is to try to obtain a Blu-ray version. It could be real expensive or whatever, but I'm glad to get this. I'm happy. Cult classic, or like a classic. You could base that off in the old cartoons of like Lord of the Rings and stuff. Like, I'm talking about the actual feature film that was animated in the late 80s or something. But yeah, that's cool. Now next, this is, I have to say, this is a DC animated haul. Now, I collect DC movies, and I managed to find like 5 movies that I don't have in my collection. But sadly, these are DVDs. But I'll tell you more after I show them. So first thing, I got Superman Unbound Special Edition. All these are $1. Just remember that. So Superman Unbound, it's Superman, Supergirl, and basically this is a movie where Brainiac attacks. I think this also has a big deal about the bottled city of Kandor also. So that's a big part of this movie, I think. Next, another like a slip-on collector's edition. This is Superman Batman Public Enemies. Don't really know much about this movie, but apparently Lex Luthor, he makes it seem like Superman and Batman are bad guys, and people are just trying to, like, they see them as the enemies basically, and that's all I know about it. So awesome fun. Next, the original. I think this is what started the whole DC animated movies line and everything, but not like how it is today, but the old school one. We got Superman Doomsday. Now, this is based on the Death of Superman storyline that was a really big comic in the late 90s, or in the 90s basically, but this is awesome. It takes stuff from that and made it into this movie, so it's a cool thing to have. I never seen this whole. I just seen parts, like clips and parts of it, but I like to see this, like, because I have it, I might go ahead and see it whole. Next, Now, this is a big thing. A lot of people say that this could be the best Batman movie out of all of Batman's movies and everything throughout the years. And this is Batman Under the Red Hood. Now, this is basically a mix of stuff like, Batman, Joker, Robin, and Red Hood. One of the major things about this shows the death of Jason Todd as the Robin, and then he becomes, spoilers, so I'm not gonna get into it, but he becomes an enemy. So, well, it's not spoiler. He becomes Red Hood. So as you can tell right here, so awesome deal. Like a lot of these, I haven't seen this one at all, so I'm happy to have this in my collection. Next, Justice League Doom. Based on another storyline in the comic. Like, all these movies are based on storylines, which are awesome because I like to see them animated. Whatever happens when the Justice Leagues go rogue, or like, well, what'd you do if the Justice League turned bad? And this actually shows what Batman would do. So Batman has a plan for each character, the superpower of the Justice League. So you see that in this film, so that's pretty cool. Next. Now, this is going to like the animated universe as of today. This is Justice League versus Teen Titans. This is based, right now, all their animated movies are being in some continuation. And this is like smack in the middle of everything now. But there's Justice League versus Teen Titans. The premise is the Justice League members gets possessed, I think, and the Teen Titans have to fight and try to help them or something. Haven't seen this yet. This is a double. I have this in Blu-ray, but I got this in DVD also. I mean, I can't beat that $1. Next, Batman Bad Blood. This takes place around the same time with Justice League versus Teen Titans. This is a solo Batman movie, and this introduces Batwing and Batwoman. I don't know the story, I don't know what the premise of this is, but it does introduce Batwoman and Batwing, so that's cool. Next, Green Lantern First Flight. This is basically, I'm guessing, the origin of Green Lantern. This is a double. I have the Blu-ray version, but this is the collector's edition right here, like special edition, 2-disc special edition. Like I said, this is just Hal Jordan's origin of becoming a Green Lantern. So yeah. Last but not least, this is not DC but Marvel. It's Planet Hulk. Now, Planet Hulk is an awesome movie. Y'all need to check it out. This is a double. I have the Blu-ray version, but this is awesome. If you haven't seen it, you need to check it out because this takes what the story of Planet Hulk made into an animated movie. What's cool, if you don't know, Thor 3 or Thor Ragnarok, the basis of that movie will be coming from this too. So Planet Hulk's gonna be somewhat in that movie, Thor 3 or Thor Ragnarok. So like, you're gonna see Gladiator Hulk in Thor 3. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to seeing whatever they put from this into that movie. Even though it's a Thor movie, there's gonna be pieces of this in there. So that's gonna be cool. But if you haven't seen it, y'all need to check this out. This is actually an awesome story too. And that's it with all the movies I got. Now, I mentioned a lot of these are doubles. There's only like out of all these, there's only what, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like 5 movies I don't have out of this collection of DVDs I have. Now the thing is, I'm not sure I'm gonna keep these. I mean, I want these in my collection. It's just that the thing is, I don't like how it'll look in my collection because all my DC movies so far, and I have a lot of them, they're all Blu-rays. And my way of planning, like my way I'm going to put these in the collection, like on my shelf, is I'm going to put them on release dates. So you're going to have like say the most recent one is like the Justice League versus Teen Titans. This is like the second last most recent movie that came out. The one after this is, I think it's the Killing Joke with Joker. And if I put these side by side, it's gonna look weird because you have this big DVD box and then the little Blu-ray box, and it's gonna be all mixed and matched throughout the years, and I don't want that. So what I'm gonna do is, I got these at a good deal, so I'm gonna try to sell all these up at once and try to use the money I make with this to get the Blu-ray versions of the ones I don't have. So that's like Justice League Doom, Batman Under the Red Hood, so forth, because at first when I got this collection, I thought I got the whole DC animated universe collection from day one to now, but I am still way off. There's still a lot of movies I have. Like there's the Superman Unbound, that's hard to find. There's the Infinite Crisis one, or like the two Crises on Earth or whatever, that has Ultraman and Owlman, Superwoman, and all them. There's also the Justice League New Frontier movie. I mean, there's still a lot of animated movies I forgot about that I need to get. So I'm still, it's still gonna be a long road to collect all these animated movies, but I could use this collection right here to try to get the ones that, you know, that are hard to come by. But regardless, I think those are my plans right now. I'm happy to get these, but have to get the Blu-ray version. But yeah, those are all the movies. Now I have one more thing, and I'm real happy to get this because, you know, I'm a collector. I like to collect games, especially RPG games, JRPG, because they're like my number one genre, you know, whatever. Now, usually when I do video game hauls, I go ahead and show you the good deals I get. Like good deals, like, you know, move $1, $5, $7, $10. You know, that's how I usually do it. But I actually spend quite a penny on here, which is not a bad deal. I mean, like, not all the stuff I'm gonna get will be a deal. I mean, they're just a good price basically. So, just not to get further ahead, I'm gonna show you what I got. I got Radiata Stories. This is a this was actually a big find for me because, for one thing, is it's been years since I've seen this game. I saw this game in the wild at a pawn shop like 4 years ago, if I recall, and I didn't have the money for it when I found it, and when I got the money for it, it was already gone, so I was disappointed. But I saw this, I looked at it, and I was just thinking, this costed me $17, like $18 or $17, and you know, when you come up to a game and you're thinking, is that a good price? You don't know. You have to just compare it. Like, so I was comparing. I was looking at it. It's $17. I opened it up. The disc is good. This is good. It has the manual. I was thinking, okay. So I checked online, because usually if I can't find it in the wild, I'll check online. I'll go to Amazon or eBay. Now, Amazon and eBay, I can't get it. Like, you know, I'm not going to be able to get it brand new, so I'm going to get it used. That's how I usually get all my games are used, but the main thing is make sure it has the cover, the manual, and the game is in good condition. That's my quality points if I get stuff online used. The cheapest one I could find was $15, and that was just one thing. The problem is that it was iffy. I'm not sure if it was a legit thing or not. But everything else ended up being like $30. So for me, spending $17 on this is actually a good deal to me, because the lowest I could find on there, or the normal average price, was $25 to $30. I did find that $15 one, but you know, eBay and the shenanigans I could go with it, you never know for sure. So I just gone ahead and bit my lip a little, and I got this one. Regardless, I'm happy to get this because this is something I want for my collection. This is something I've been looking for a long time. Even though you can get it online for a certain price, I could have done that like 4 years ago if I wanted to and spent like $30 on it. But no, you know, going for the hunt. And plus, over the years, you might forget about it, kind of. And when I saw this, all those memories came back. And $17, I go ahead and go for it. Good deal, because if I didn't, it could have been like, as of right now, it could still be on that pawn shop shelf, just gathering dust, or, you know, just being neglected. And for me, I like to kick like this stuff. This means a lot to me. It's not just a PS2 JRPG game. It's actually a whole world that I want to get into someday. That's how I see these games, because, you know, especially JRPGs, because when I play these games, I visualize I'm the character and I just love the world. I mean, that's how I do with all the video games I played, and it actually means a lot to me about this stuff. And I'm just happy to have this in my collection of all my prized games I have. So, yeah. A little sentimental right there. I don't know, but I am happy to get this. Awesome finds. Don't know much about this. if I had to compare it, it reminds me of something like Rogue Galaxy, which is another PS2 game that's similar, like has a similar aspects of this. But regardless, I'm happy to get this, and it was an amazing find. And that right there, people, is my finds for today. A weird find because you know it's a Tuesday, but regardless, it was a great day. I'm happy, and I'm looking forward to the future. I was real lucky with this stuff, but I think I'm gonna slow down right now because it's November, the beginning of November, and uh, I do have a bill I need. I need to pay the electric bill, but I'm gonna start saving my money a little. I'm not gonna go to pawn shops that much because right now Black Friday is coming near me, and every year I go out on Black Friday and I just look around. Sometimes I probably won't get anything, but majority of the time I do get stuff, and I found some amazing stuff throughout the years. So I'm looking forward to that, and I want to go ahead and save some money up just for that occasion. So I might do a follow up of a Black Friday video soon because it's at the end of the month, if I recall. Like, you know, I think it's at Thanksgiving, so we still got like 2-3 weeks away. But regardless, never hurts to save up now. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please comment down below, like this video, subscribe to my channel, share this video to anyone who will find this interesting. Comment down below if you ever heard of Fire and Ice, because that's an obscured animated movie. So yeah, so thank you for watching. I'll see you on next time, people. Take care.